I like how when you type in Mario Kart World into YouTube, like literally just Mario Kart World, the only content you're going to be suggested is people talking about the game. Well, that's a great way to shut down anyone's considerations on getting a Switch 2. I've definitely talked about this in my last video, but it's like, when do you think we're finally gonna leave the generation of video game studios just rage baiting us? Like, Jesus Christ, I am so sick of this at this point. Like, at this point, I'm just ready to put down the games. I'm ready to put down Steam and just learn a sport. Like, at least volleyball ain't gonna rage bait you and remove content and nerf everything that you like every 10 seconds and charge you $90 for an admission fee. How's it going, guys? Peep Shy Guy here. And Nintendo shot themselves in their own foot because apparently overcharging for a lackluster game is apparently a terrible business decision. Today, I just want to talk about all the terrible business decisions that led to the current state of Mario Kart World, because a lot of players are reporting that it is genuinely kind of hard to find an active lobby.
Surely there's still some people playing this game, right? Well, I queued up for an online race, waited for around a minute, and an error code popped up. No fucking way. Okay, I thought maybe it was my internet acting up. You know, sometimes that can cause some connectivity issues. So I tried again, and it happened again. Oh my god. Okay, then I tried it one more time, and okay, there we go.
Bro, how do you fumble a Mario Kart game? Literally everyone buys this game. It doesn't even matter if you're a Mario fan. It doesn't even matter if you're a Nintendo fan. How much can I bet you right now, if you are watching this video, you have some form of Mario Kart in your house right now? Like, I would genuinely be surprised if you didn't. It's crazy how Nintendo deadass just went, yep, this is one of our most successful IPs. Let's just absolutely ruin this. Real quick, before we talk about this whole situation, be sure to sub to the channel because we do have a tradition. If I hit 206k subscribers by the end of this week, I will eat the most liked comment. Literally comment whatever you want. I don't care. I've eaten the worst of the worst, so try to surprise me. 206k subscribers by the end of this week. Okay, real talk, let's talk about the elephant in the room first. The upfront price. Now, I will admit, I'm not a hardcore Nintendo fan. I am more of a casual enthusiast, right? I bought a Nintendo Switch a few years ago because there are a lot of games that I really wanted to play, like Animal Crossing, Mario Kart 8, obviously, a couple of Pokemon games, Smash Ultimate, which eventually led to my crippling amiibo addiction, Mario Kart Odyssey, etc, etc. But ever since the introduction of the Switch 2, I can't be the only one that genuinely felt unbothered. Am I going crazy? Like, am I the only one that saw this and just went on with their day? Like, what could this possibly do that the Switch can't? It can run Cyberpunk? Why are you buying Cyberpunk for the Switch? In my opinion, I feel like there are so many better ways of playing Cyberpunk, which is exactly why, in order to reel people in, they decided to drop, as one of their first release titles, a new Mario Kart game. But as we all know, considering the fact that literally everyone has played a Mario Kart at least once in their life, nobody's gonna look at the $80 price point and go, yep, that sounds reasonable. Now, obviously, this is not me bashing on Mario Kart, because it is an insanely fun series of games. However, I think we could all agree, it's a little bit lackluster when it comes to content. Like, I feel like after 10 hours of playing Mario Kart, like, we've basically done everything. Can't stress this enough, that's not a bad thing. However, considering that and looking at an $80 price point, bro, I think I'm good, bro. I think I'm good. Which was actually the main problem of this game. A lot of people reported that this game only lasts you like a couple of hours before you're just like officially putting it down. From what everyone has been saying online, this is actually probably one of the most lackluster $80 games of all time. So Nintendo had to do something, right? They had to lock in for a bit, which is exactly why they released their first update. And it is literally just them nerfing the map queue. See, instead of actually adding content, they made it so instead of actually getting tracks in the multiplayer queue when you select random, there is a high chance that you'll just be dropped on an intermission track. For anyone that doesn't know what intermission track is, it is the road from one location of Mario Kart Worlds to another. It is not an actual track. So instead of being dropped into Moo Moo Meadows, you're instead going to be dropped on the Illinois I-80. Yep. Have fun, guys. This has to be a rage bait update. They had to have added this just to piss people off and get people talking about the game. I refuse to believe a normal human being thought this was a good idea. They also decided that it would be a good idea to remove the feature to be able to do 3-lap races in multiplayer. Is that not the whole point of Mario Kart? Yeah, so apparently if you queue into a public lobby, you can't do the one thing that makes Mario Kart fun. So the only way you can do 3-lap races is if you join a private lobby, which is exactly why it's very common to find these Discord servers where you can play with people and start a private lobby just to do the one thing that everyone goes to Mario Kart for. Bro, whoever's making business decisions at Nintendo right now needs to be fired ASAP. No thought process whatsoever, bro. Jesus Christ. So that being said, why would you buy this? Yeah. Don't. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go now, so yeah. See y'all. Boom.